Okay, so this video here is for taking this for Dawn so we can see what I did. Let's start right from the front here. Okay, one LED that wasn't there, second LED that wasn't there, power, hard drive. There was here two fire wires and USB going up and down. So I made up this card so that I would be able to have this headset and USB in the front, because the Mac stuff will not wire up to an ATX board. Okay, lift the lever and take the case cover off. You can see that this is heavy duty stuff. I mean, that's 1/8 of an inch thick, man. So inside here, I mean, this is the original Mac cover for the power supply, and I made it line up by moving the power supply to the left a little bit, so that when this CD-ROM drive holder was in place, it would line up like it did with the Mac. This computer's got a 680 watt power supply that I got from the Goodwill store, brand new in the box for $20, and it was brand new. Okay, so in here, down here, trying to get this phone. These pins here were for the CPU board, and it slid in this way and plugged into the motherboard in the back. But I wanted to keep this piece in here because this is all aluminum, and I also needed a place to mount my hard drive, so I made up this bracket here. So I got 2 drives in there. They're 1 terabyte drives. And that's, you can see how I got, you can see how I cut this plate out for the motherboard and the CPU. And then it just sits in there, neat as can be, clean. And I wired up all my wires. I brought down from the power supply only the wires that I needed. Up here, there is literally, I can get it out. I don't think I even can, the way it is right now. There it is. You can see all the wires I got stuffed in there. All the ones that go with the power supply. The hard drive, I mean the CD-ROM drive, shit. Well, if I had fingernails, like, there it is. When the drive opens up, it just pushes down on a couple of things on each side, and it just pushes the drive down. It's pretty cool. But the case, this here, this one here, okay, what was in this basically just blew air through this part of it. So the fan that was in here was a Mac fan, as you know, but they all have 4 wires on them. And I looked online, but I couldn't find anything on which wires did what. So these are all CPU fans. They have the 3 wire. And if it starts getting really hot in here, you know, they'll jump up and start going a little faster. But I haven't heard that at all. Even if I go into any kind of game that's graphics, you know, heavy graphics. These fans are the fans that came out of my other case. So this fan here blows in, blows across this aluminum and comes out, and all the air coming out of the back of this thing, I've noticed it's all cool. This deal here, without the plate here, when I bought the computer, I asked the guy where the plate was, and he didn't have it. Why, I don't know, but that's why it's not in there. I'm going to put a new board in it anyway. I want to get something a little newer. It doesn't have to be anything, powerful, but just something to make it a little faster. But that's it. That's the case. That's how I did it. I mean, other than this thing here with these 4 wing nuts, these thumb nuts, that wasn't there, but everything else is pretty much the way it looked with the Mac. Even where that video card is, that's where the original Mac video card sat too. Right there. But that's it. Done deal. But it's all aluminum. Got some scratches in it here and there, little stuff. It's all light shit. But it's a nice case. I like it. The fan in the front's got the blue LEDs in it, and they were in my case. And the way the case is set up, I never even knew they were in there. I couldn't see them because they were behind all the covers. So when I put it in here and turned the computer on, I was like, holy shit, it's got blue LEDs in it. So it kind of lights up the front of it. I'll show you before I get done. I'll upload a quick video. And that's it. That's how I did it. Of course, it took a lot of cutting to get that ATX board in there. A lot of the guys will put an ATX board in the Mac. It's called a Mac G5, and it only has one drive bay. This one isn't here, so this shelf here is like up here, so it gives you an extra couple of inches, so you don't have to cut all this down here like I did. But hey, this is the only case I have, so I use it. All right, talk to you later.